A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. And first up, a drunk biker had his worst nightmare come true when he rammed into a police constable late last night. The incident took place near Kamakshipalya police station limits. Head Constable Thamaya, who was checking for drunken driving, was severely injured when a biker rammed into him. The accused has been identified as Ramesh. Ramesh was drunk, and when he saw the cops, he tried to dodge them, and Thamaya got in the way, but he was injured. The biker also fell off his bike and suffered injuries. Thamaya, who suffered head injuries, was shifted to Unity Hospital but was later shifted to BJ's Hospital as his condition worsened. He is currently in the ICU. It is understood that this particular man, Ramesh, was riding his bike in an inebriated condition. A couple of cops were present near Kamakshipalya checking for drunken driving. When they tried to stop Ramesh, he swerved, attempting to escape, and that's when Thamaya got in his way. Ramesh was unable to stop his bike and hence rammed right into Thamaya. It is understood that Ramesh also fell off his bike. He is currently being treated for injuries. However, Thamaya is in a very serious condition. He was taken to the Unity Hospital, from there shifted to BJ's after his condition worsened. He is currently being treated in the ICU and has suffered multiple head injuries, is what we understand. Time and again, we've seen many such accidents take place, with drunken driving being the sole reason for all of this chaos. In many cases, the loss of life as well. Fortunately, in this case, Thamaya is still alive. However, he is still in a very critical condition, and doctors are treating him currently for head injuries. No doubt Ramesh is in all kinds of trouble there. It is understood that he tried to get away from the cops, and that's when it looks like he's only landed himself in a further soup. And an incident of a 23-year-old being kidnapped has come to light in Rajagopal Nagar in Bengaluru. The girl who worked at a garment factory in Rajagopal Nagar was on her way back home when she got kidnapped. The incident came to light after the girl made a frantic phone call to her brother, saying that she was being followed by some people. She then made a second call where she is said to have screamed, saying that she was being taken towards a lake. This is when her parents filed a kidnap complaint at the Rajagopal Nagar police station. A case has now been registered and the search for the girl is on. Well, in fact, there's no word on exactly why this girl could have been kidnapped, and no ransom call or anything of the sort has been made so far. But it looks like the kidnappers did know what they were doing, considering, of course, the girl was on her way home. She was walking alone, which is when she was targeted. Fortunately, she did manage to call her brother and alert him. The first time she called, she went on to state that she was being followed, and the second time around, they could only hear her screaming, saying that she was near a lake. The police are currently investigating the case. They are hoping that they will get some sort of leads, but with no word as to exactly why this girl could have been abducted. It looks like there is an uphill task at hand for the police to find out exactly why this 23-year-old woman was kidnapped. Moving on, departments like the KPSC have been formed to help talented and deserving students. Unfortunately, KPSC has become an epitome of corruption. What is it all about? Here's a report.
It would not be wrong to state that the Karnataka Public Service Commission is one of the most corrupt departments in the state. Many officers are neck deep in corruption, with many scams coming to light. Now, one more scam has come to light. 3 years ago in 2011, when the recruitment for gazetted probationary officers was going on, many fake caste certificates were produced. Even during the recruitment of commissioners for the Revenue and Commerce departments, such fake caste certificates were produced, thus cheating talented students. This scam has come to light after a CID probe into the same. Khaji Abdul Hafiz, a retired IPS officer, got his son K. Arif Hafiz and daughter Anjum Hafiz plum posts, managing to get fake certificates under Category 1. News9 has exclusive access to these documents.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಹಿರಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆದಂತ ಎ ಡಿಜಿಪಿ ಆದಂತವರು ಕೆ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಹಫೀಜ್ ಅವರೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉನ್ನತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆದಂಥವ್ರು ಇಂಥ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ಅವ್ರ ಕತೆ ಏನು? ಅವ್ರು ಕೆ ಹಫೀಜ್ ಅಂತ, ಕೆ ಅರೀಫ್ ಹಫೀಜ್, ಅಂಜುಮ್ ಹಫೀಜ್ ಇಬ್ಬರು, ಒಬ್ಬರು 145 ತೊಗೋತಾರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರು 150 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವರು COD ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಇವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇವರು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಆದಾಗ್ಯೂ ಸಹಿತ ಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Haji Abdul Hafiz and his children belong to category 2B in the minority community. But Kaji got a fake caste certificate done because under category 1, the number of applicants is fewer and it is easy to procure a seat. On investigation, it has also come to light that many officers are in connivance with Kaji. An aspirant by the name Ajay has now approached the Lokayukta, complaining against this fraudulent activity.
KPSC ನಡೆಸಿದ 2011 ಗೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ CID ಅವರು ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಲೋಕಾಯುಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ KPSC ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ CID ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೊಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೊಂದ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಾಂಕ್ಷಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೊರಕಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಲೋಕಾಯುಕ್ತ ಹಾಗೂ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Now that the Lokayukta has been approached, let's wait and see how many more black sheep will be detected. It's truly sad that senior IPS and IAS officers have an unholy nexus in cheating talented students. C.R. Manjunath, News9, Bengaluru.
Well, Tirumala is a hotbed of Hindu pilgrimage. The holy city that attracts billions of devotees has seen a sudden rush of devotees this year.
Take a look at these visuals. People in a long queue. Devotees sleeping on the footpath. Even a cradle for babies laid out in the open. These are visuals from the famous shrine Tirumala. Tirumala is once again bursting at the seams in the face of an unprecedented rush of pilgrims. Crowds thronging in thousands signal the sudden spurt in devotee rush since Friday. The latest heavy rush is being attributed to the weekend darshan enthusiasm coinciding with the summer vacations. Ordinary devotees are finding it hard as they have to brave the scorching sun and endure an endless wait in long queues for their turn. The perennial nonchalance on the part of the TTD authorities only meant that basic amenities like drinking water in queues and proper shelter eluded lesser mortals. Many devotees who are accompanied by infants are finding it difficult to stay in the queue for such a long time. As a result of the heavy rush to the famous hill shrine, the darshan of Lord Balaji is taking anywhere between 25 and 30 hours of waiting in the common queue. Those taking the Sudarshana darshan lines are forced to spend a minimum of 10 hours, while the pilgrims trekking the hills by the pedestrian path are enduring a 15-hour wait for their turn of darshan. The rush in Tirumala is also being reflected in the unavailability of rooms and lodges. The TTD authorities are expecting the current trend to persist till Monday evening, as a prospect of facilitating darshan for the weekend crowds the same day appears very remote. Vedanarayana, News9, Tirumala.
And while Vijay Mallya is in a spot of bother, the SBI is planning a course of action which could affect the liquor baron further.
Trouble brews for Vijay Mallya. It has been almost 2 years now, and Kingfisher Airlines owner Vijay Mallya is yet to repay his debts to the SBI. It stands at 1,600 crore rupees. The airlines that has been grounded since October 2012 is yet to come up with a solution. And now Mallya is in deep trouble. We are looking at various ways to declare Vijay Mallya a willful defaulter and trying to build a strong case in that regard. Yes, even after getting several chances from the bank, Mallya has failed to pay the loan amount, and if SBI is successful in declaring him a willful defaulter, all doors will be closed for him. When does a person become a willful defaulter? According to the RBI, a willful defaulter is one who has not used bank funds for the purpose for which it was taken and who has not repaid loans despite having adequate liquidity. Though Kingfisher Airlines has been grounded for over a year now, it does not seem to have affected the business tycoon much. Will the bank be able to declare Mallya a willful defaulter, or will Mallya finally repay the loan? A News9 report.
And well, it will be an entirely new beginning for Narendra Modi. And with the new beginning also comes a few new things. One among them is the luxurious BMW car. But confusion prevails over whether Modi will inherit Dr. Manmohan Singh's legacy.
Prime Minister-designate Narendra Modi is all set to swear in as the Prime Minister of our country on Monday. And soon after taking oath as the new Prime Minister, Modi will come under the cover of the Special Protection Group, or the SPG. With the SPG, another thing will also come for the new Prime Minister. The most secured vehicle in India today. The armoured BMW 7 Series. Yes, this is one legacy of the outgoing Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, which will be inherited by Modi. Over the years, both the Prime Minister and the President of our country have been travelling in these exclusive BMW 7 Series cars, as they are considered to be the safest in India. These classy German cars can run for kilometres, even on flat tyres, and its advanced heat sensors protect the people inside during a bomb blast and a missile attack. Not just that, these cars have fuel tanks that do not explode during an attack. Will Modi accept the German BMWs? Over the years, Modi has been using and travelling in the luxurious Scorpio SUVs. And now it is all up to the new Prime Minister whether he will use the BMWs or not. Though Modi will decide on which car to use, the Mahindra Group has now expressed hope that he chooses the Scorpio. The Desi company would love to continue the bonding and have also hinted on increasing security measures for his cars. It will be a matter of pride for us and for the whole nation if our new Prime Minister continues to make the India-made Scorpio his vehicle of choice. We would like to see him continue on a Scorpio. We need to have a dialogue with the SPG to understand the security apparatus and requirements. According to the SPG, the Scorpio would not be a suitable vehicle for Modi due to lack of security measures. But at the same time, they also said that it will ultimately be the PM's choice. With hardly a day left for Modi to take oath as our Prime Minister, the big question is this: which car will he finally drive down to his 7 racecourse address? A News9 report.